Welcome to another episode of Apprentice Time with Randy Bonsai. I'm your host, Ronnie. Today, we're going to continue our summer work series on Chinese elms. Just like last time, we're not actually styling this tree today. We're just going to be going through and leaving options, but ultimately setting this tree up for success for whoever does ultimately style it down the road. Without further ado, let's get started. I'm just going to follow the standard process and begin at the bottom, work my way up. That's a lower, weaker shoot that was growing out of the shoulder, so we don't want that. And I'm just gonna... And I'm making sure to cut at whorls or where I see these little bud points are. Hold up, I don't think the camera picked that up too well. Let's see. These little points on the elm. I'm making sure to cut beneath that so that there's space for it to die back before the growth points that I want to keep. Now, these are low growth points, so I don't want to be too aggressive as I'm pruning today. But cutting the tips and cleaning out unwanted shoots will definitely help redirect some of that energy. And as we thin out the top, hopefully by leaving this longer, we can get some of that growth redirected to this area. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of that weak side shoot. Downwards growth. Possibly still, no, that's dead. Not possibly still alive. Clean that out. More dead. One of those has got to go, and it might just be that one. You know, if somebody wants to leave a comment below, let me know how this recording style works out for you guys, or any tweaks you might recommend. I'd appreciate it. Okay, moving along in my first pass of the area. This seems really leggy. Which means, and the back here has to go. Okay, and now that got that shortened, I'm just gonna kind of use that as my baseline for what to trim things down to. I'm also coming through and snipping any obviously dead points as I come across them. There's a growth point there, kept that one. It was a good snip. Okay. I think that means we get rid of that shoot. Chase this back. And does this have any value? I'm saying no, it reaches too far, but I'll cut it to here. Give it a chance before we really get rid of that shoot. Moving up the trunk, we come to this junction where the tree's been chopped back on either side of this split. There's plenty of stuff growing off of either of those two strong leads coming off this tree, but our next growth point is this awkward branch growing out of the crotch here. And just look at this guy. Just saying. Anyways, I feel like down the road somebody's really gonna chop this back pretty hard, but for right now I'm gonna clean it up. So hang tight while I make some of the large cuts. Now this one reaches out, wraps around the trunk. Instead of fully removing it, I am gonna shorten it to there. And that way we can at least give it a chance, because it has potential. I like that. Okay, I'm gonna snip this. It's also wanting to reach around the trunk there. No, I don't like this growing back here. With having this, I think this is a little more worth keeping, because they want to be in the same space. Short that. Let's see. I'm taking a step back so that I can actually show you guys some of these snips I'm about to make. But now that I'm getting into really the bulk of the tree, I want to start with some of the, I guess, more harsh cuts before coming through and defining the rest of it. I don't know how well the camera's picking this up, but the first thing comes to my eye is this long shoot. Because this feels like a good spot to maybe develop the tree out of. But if we come through, follow this branch. Sorry, let's take another pass at that. Hopefully get a little less foliage in the way this time. You know, this is maybe 4 feet from the pot. I think that's kind of big for the assignment at hand. We're wanting to start compacting this tree. And this section is sizable. So I can't keep this how it is. It pains me. I want to go higher than this, but ouchies. Okay. Taking a step back. Ooh, doesn't that feel drastic? Admit it, we've all been there, gotten the crazy haircuts. Don't you just feel better after? We're gonna keep that shoot. No, it's actually pretty crazy how strong these branches are this year's growth compared to last, but I think that just shows you the power of apical vigor. Okay, coming along over here, still just bringing things roughly into shape. Anything that immediately catches my eye is having to go, gets cut. And I'm so sorry for not showing you guys that. I was just kind of vicious with those cuts there. Stepping back. Okay, we're gonna come back, we're gonna snip this fella, give him a fighting chance, shorten this, and come look at this bottom left side. So it's feeling a little unruly. I apologize for the awkward angles there. I'm trying. I've never really done a POV cam before, and I appreciate you guys learning along with me. If you made it with me this far, I'd like to ask you to like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps me grow the channel. Thank you guys so much for watching today. Continuing the quest of snippies. Now, over here, we do have what's going to be a sizable wound to try and heal over. So I am going to keep this growth. The stuff closest to the wound is really, particularly this shoulder, is kind of what we're relying on. Over this way though, get that out of there, shorten that, how we feeling? This way still feels pretty wild. You see this branch, it's nothing special. I'm gonna cut it here because it looks like there's some juicy buds right there. Maybe we'll get a good branch out of that, maybe not. Time will tell. As I'm going along through here, My goal with these snips is to really just compress the foliage, get rid of anything that's really leggy. Before I make any choices with these cuts, really I want to clean it out and see what it is there actually is to work with. So anything that is obviously flawed, obviously leggy, that's got to go. And we just want to see how it feels once light starts getting in here, how things look. Because I mean, wow, look at her. Them? Oh gosh. I don't know what this tree's pronouns are. I'd be really curious if anybody wanted to share what they think this tree's gender is. That's such a niche conversation to have, it seems, and I'd really like to. Sorry about that, folks. My camera overheated and I just noticed I was going at it for a little bit, unfortunately. But still here. Still just chasing in the foliage. Want to see what it looks like once things are not allowed to be as leggy as they are. Let's see, how's that feeling? You know, I don't know what it is about being aggressive with the scissors that just feels so rewarding. But it really does. I mean, look at her. You know, I just spun her around, but I feel like we're getting close to done with the process today. Oh, I just don't like that shoot at all. Now we're getting closer to the apex here. So I'm willing to be a little more aggressive than when we were first starting out. But notice I'm not clipping to 2. The goal here is to get good back budding. Okay, coming through, cleaning out lots of dead shoots. Sorry, I'm really struggling to work the camera right now. It's not exactly cooperating with me. And I'm trying to make sure that y'all actually can see what I'm doing. Trying to bring things in so we have nice little paths. And where I can, I am leaving a bud to continue on the branch. I'd say the tree is mostly done. I'm about to apply cut paste before I come through and do a refining pass. Beginning our refining pass here. Snipping any obviously dead stuff I missed. I'm thinking about, I guess, the shape, the appeal of little groupings of leaves. See if they feel right, like right here. I'm gonna keep the one on bottom longer. Shorten that guy. Bring that one in to be more in line with its sibling. We're gonna continue up. This feels kind of lanky, but I'm gonna keep it. I am gonna get rid of that shoot though. Bring that in. Shorten this. This feels pretty long. Now this area still feels pretty congested to me, so I'm going to chop it back a little harder. You ready? Snip. Coming out of this shoulder, this branch just feels really lanky. So I'll snip to there and there. Moving over this way, I'm gonna get rid of the central one. I just really don't like that guy. But I think once we cut back these shoots a little further, we can call this done. There. Cut there. Cut there. All right, here is where we're at. Thank you so much for following along with me today. I do want to call attention to the importance of the cut paste, especially when you're making bigger cuts. You guys have a good one. I'll catch you next time.